know, every song has a meaning. It's true. Just ask the person who's hearing it. They'll tell you. We're going to talk about some of the meanings behind those songs and the meanings that we can take from it depending on the congregation. Especially one, God of the City. We'll talk about the story behind that song, powerful, powerful song, in just a minute after we listen to some of our songs from our Sunday set list from this past Sunday. You know, Sunday was a great day of worship. It really, really was. But it really helps when you're at a church that is so exciting. And the church that I am blessed with the opportunity to lead worship at is called Life Point Church. If you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, you'll see the link right down below me. I really encourage you to check it out sometime. Just a great church is doing some exciting things. And it really fit in with the song choice. The closing song that I chose to do in the worship set was God of the City. And that song in itself, you know, we talk about meanings behind songs and, you know, where some great songs get inspiration from. And I laugh at myself sometimes because some of my best songs that I write seem to come from the shower. And then I'll get a first verse out, and that's about it. I jump out and I have to write a verse down, and it's like God says, now you're not clean enough, get back in the shower, you need to write some more verses. But God of the City really didn't have that big story of, well, it came to me while I was just waking up from bed one day, it came to me while I was driving down the road. In actuality, it has a story that is so much more powerful and so much more moving than any story of I wrote in the shower could ever be. It's one band called Blue Tree. Now, they're a praise and worship team. It's out of Belfast, Ireland. And they're in Pattaya, Thailand on a 48-hour mission trip. And their mission while they're there is to pray over this city of Pattaya, Thailand. And there's a pretty big reason why they need to be praying over the city of Pattaya, Thailand. Pattaya, Thailand is, quite simply put, the #1 biggest city in the world, bar none, basically for sex. In this city alone, there are 38-something thousand women over the age of 18 that are prostitutes. Now that's just women over the age of 18. Unfortunately, there are women and girls a lot younger. So there was a huge need to be praying for the people of Pattaya, Thailand. Well, as it happens, while Blue Tree was there praying over the people of Pattaya, Thailand, they happened to be at a brothel. And somehow one thing led to another, and they were asked to play at a bar inside the brothel. A praise and worship team playing at a bar in a brothel. Now, you could do a couple of things at that point. You could say, no, it's against my moral will and compass to play at a bar in a brothel, and I don't think that would be fitting. Or you could sense an urging from God to take that and do something with it. The choice the Blue Tree made was to do something with it. So they asked about inviting some of their friends along to fill the place up, and the management there was pretty receptive. All they knew is this is a band, and they needed music for a bar. So they agreed. They said, hey, you know what? As long as your people are buying drinks, then you can play all night long, as long as they're buying drinks. And they said, well, you know what? Our guys probably won't be buying drinks like you're looking for, but they'll buy a lot of Cokes. So they said, okay, as long as they're buying Cokes, bring them on. So they went there and they played. And they're there in the middle of Pattaya, Thailand, in a brothel, in a bar, playing songs about God. Now, let's set the stage here, because yes, there are a lot of people there that don't speak any language that would be understood in the songs that Blue Tree were singing. But this is the #1 hotspot for tourism for sex. And there are a lot of English-speaking people that were there. English-speaking people that are hearing these Christian songs coming out of a band that's playing in a bar, in a brothel. And it was there in the middle of all this that the power just came over and realized this is something amazing. That God, even in the midst of all this, you're still in control. And as they were playing, as they were singing, the words just started flowing out. You're the God of the city. You're the King of this people. You're the Lord of this nation. You are. And right then and there, the song was born. That's one of the reasons why this song was important to me to sing at Life Point Church.
You're the God of the city. You're the King of these people. You're the Lord of this nation. You are. You're the light in this darkness. You're the hope to the hopeless. You're the peace to the restless. You are.
Life Point Church is a church that I'm extremely proud of, because in the past 2 years, there's been some very significant growth. See, we don't just talk about going into all the world and preaching the gospel. We actually go there.
Greater things have yet to come. Greater things are still to be done in this city. Have yet to come. Greater things are still to be done here.
We started with just one campus, and now we've grown to a global community. Global in the fact that we're both local and global. We now have 2 campuses that are within just a short drive from each other, locally here, just outside of Nashville. We've also got a campus in Seattle, Washington. And in addition, we've got campuses in Belgium and in Thailand. And we're adding campuses also.
There is no one like
God is the God of the city. So my urging before the song was to think about all the places that God has carried us as a church, and to just envision where you think God might put you. And that goes no matter what church you're at, because God's put you right where you're at for a reason. And I say this at my home church a lot, and they probably get tired of hearing me saying it, but I say it because it's absolutely true. We look at missions field as going overseas, and a lot of times there are a lot of people that look at missions as it's something that I give money to. When we forget about the fact that we're commanded to go into all the world and preach the gospel.
Greater things are yet to come. Greater things are still to be done. We believe in you, Lord. Greater things are yet to come. Greater things are still to be done in this city. Greater things are yet to come. Greater things are still to be done.
The missions field can be right in your backyard. In most given communities today, 80% or more are unchurched. Who in your neighborhood have you reached out to? You see, God is the God of the city. He's the God of all the people, not just those that are going to church beside you every Sunday.
Go forth.
Find your
Go
city
out. It's His city. It's His kingdom.
and watch God
You
do
inhabit
some
it.
awesome,
You go find
amazing
your city, whether it's
things.
across the sea or in your backyard.
Greater
Go
things
out,
are
have
yet
an
to come.
awesome and great day.
Greater things are still to come in this city and in your city and in every city across the kingdom. God bless.